Hello, I'm going to be walking you through how to search for the information for your literary poetry analysis for Langston Hughes for your ELA class. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to the Blue Valley West Library website. That is bvwlib.com. And when you get there, you're going to want to click on this databases button. If you are at home, you will need to access the database passwords by clicking on this button. And you can get into the library canvas and go into modules and access the list of database passwords to access the username and passwords for our databases from home. If you're at school, it should automatically log you into our databases at school. So you're going to click on that link and access the passwords, or you can go into Canvas and access the passwords that way. This link is going to ask you for a password, and you can send us a chat here if you need a reminder of what that password is. For this project, we are going to be working with one particular database. So you're going to click on this tab at the top that says ELA, and we are working with Bloom's Literary Criticism. So open that database, and your teachers want you to look at one particular literary criticism today. So we are going to search Langston Hughes Harlem. Langston Hughes Harlem. So you can see when we search that we have reference materials, criticism materials, images, videos, or timelines. What I want you to do is click on this button that says criticism. And the literary criticism, you know it's a criticism because it notes it right here. The literary criticism that we are working with and reading today is The Harlem of Langston Hughes poetry. So you're going to open that literary criticism. And this is the literary criticism you are going to be reading for your class project today. Just a short criticism about his poetry. After you're done with that, the second piece to today's project is to find another poem by Langston Hughes. And this is easy to do in Bloom's Literature. You are going to click this button that says Browse, and then you are going to browse Works. Click the button that says All Works. It's right here at the top. And what we want to do is over here on the right, there is a button that says Filter by Author. Go ahead and type in Hughes' last name, and it should populate all of the authors whose last name is Hughes. And we want to select Langston Hughes and click Apply. And then you can see it applies all of his short stories, his autobiographies, a sketch or a short story. And so the next thing I want to do is narrow the results to just his poems or his poetry. So I'm going to click on the right, Poems or Poetry. And you will see that it then narrows the search even further to Langston Hughes poetry. So you're going to select one of these poems as your next piece of your criticism today. And then you're going to complete the handout given to you by your teacher and turn that in for your credit for today's assignment. So you're going to look at the poem Harlem, which you've already done in class, read the criticism, which I showed you at the beginning of this video, and then pick out a new poem and then compare the two for today's project. If you need help or have questions, don't forget you can ask us on the chat by clicking on Ask Us. You can click that questions button and ask us in the chat that way, or you can go to our homepage and ask us in the chat right there as well. Thank you.